This is the chapter on interpenetration and development. And you have basically here the front view and the top view of two pipes, of which you have that pipe as your main pipe and this pipe here as your branch pipe. Okay, so main pipe once again, and that's your branch pipe. So the branch pipe penetrates like that on an angle of 90 degrees, and the main pipe is upright like that. So the main pipe has the shape of a square, and the branch pipe penetrating has the shape of a hexagon. So the first thing that you're going to do, they give you a reference point. So you need to draw the front view, the top view, and complete the curve of interpenetration, but it's best to draw a left view in this situation if it penetrates from the bottom. So top view first, front view, and then you're going to draw a left view on your right hand side, and then you're only going to develop the branch pipe. Okay, that's what we are going to do. Let's quickly do that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to start around the reference point. This is a square, and the square is has a side of 42, and I'm going to take my ruler like this here, and I'm going to open up my compass at half of 42, which is 21, like that there. There's my 21, and then I'm going to swing around that point there, a faint circle like that there. Okay, just like that. Now I have 21 plus 21 gives me the 42, and then I'm going to take my set square. I'm going to take my set square like this, and I'm going to draw very fast, and I'm going to draw 45. And how do I know that? Because I can check it here. There's 45, so I'm going to go 45 that way, 45 that way, and then opposite sides. So basically I'm drawing tangents, and then I'm going to darken it. I'm going to darken that by drawing that there, drawing that there, and drawing that side there, and that side there. And there I have my square. And now I'm going to project that square up like that. First point, two other points, and that point there. And then I'm going to create a base any distance away. My base is 66. So I'm going to put that on there and measure 66 right there. Draw a line for the top there. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to darken this there. I'm going to darken this outside, not the middle one yet, as we are going to have something else going over that middle line there. Alright, there is my main pipe. Now I'm going to put in this true shape here of my branch. So what I would look at here is the 11 that it drops down like that. So you are going to drop that down by 11, which is 10 plus 1, it's 11 there. Then you're going to draw a line there as your starter. Now, what you can do is, because one side of it is 22, that side is 22, there's your 22. So you can take your set square and see that that angle is actually at a 60 degrees. So I'm going to go 22 half on both sides, 11 and 11, there's 11. So I go 11 here and I go 11 that side. It gives me 22, and then I'm going to draw 60 degrees that side from my 11, and I'm going to draw 60 degrees like that, and then of course either 22 here along this side, or I can just simply take my compass and open it up at 22 and just arc it as well there. And then I'm going to reverse that way down and that way down. Then I'm going to arc it again this way and just draw a line across here. So now I can darken this there. I can darken there. I'm drawing very fast, so it might be slightly inaccurate, but I'm going to carry on so that you understand the concept, what I'm doing. I don't have all the time like you have, so I'm just drawing very fast just to show you an idea of what I'm doing. And then of course you're going to just darken that part, which is part of the corner coming out there. And there you have your front view. Okay, and that's what you have as the given. Now you must project that down. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, A, B, C, D. That's how I'm going to work it. The branch has the numbers and the main has the letters. So now I bring number 1 down. There's number 1. And I'm going to bring number 2 and 6 down, and then 3 and 5, and then 4, like that. And they say that it is 38 from the point of contact here. Point of contact 38, which is there. And I draw that line. I'm going to darken it. Okay. Where did I get that? Point of contact, 38 down. So I'm going to darken that to my back. Darken it there, darken it there, and darken it there. Alright, this is what I have here on the side there. Now, I should create an XY line. Let me do that in red, but you obviously use your pencil. There's my XY line, and I'm going to use another line here, any distance away, and then I'm going to use my 45 degrees set square and draw that line there. And now I'm going to project all my points from my main pipe first, that one and that one, or those two I should say, and then I'm going to use onto my 45, and wherever it touches it goes up like that there. So I'm first going to draw my main pipe in my left view on my right hand side, and there it is. Right, let me darken that. There I've got the point D, and then here I have the point A and C, and then of course I have that point there which is B, but I'm going to wait with B a bit as it's going to interpenetrate on corner B, like that there. And then, learners, I'm going to draw these points across like that. That's 6 and 5, 1 and 4, and 2 and 3. And how far does it go out? I must get it from my bottom here onto my 45 degree line, and then I'm going to take it up, and then I will find it at these respective points. Let's see. That is number 1, that's 2 and 6, that is 3 and 5, and that's number 4. And then obviously you're going to take these across. That is going to be 5 and 6, 1 and 4 and 2 and 3. Now I know for a fact that I can darken that till there and that till there. And then I'm going to darken my back here till there. And then I might darken this till there. My pages came loose a bit. Let's fix that quickly. Okay. Nice and sturdy now. So these are my points of interpenetration. There, 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 and there. So I'm going to take them, those two, onto my 45 and those two. They link up. So I'm going to take them there and I'm going to take them up like that. Take them up like that. So let's find them. That is number 1 and 4. So where's number 1 and 4? So number 1 and 4 is going to be here. Boom. There I find them. 1 and 4. Right? They're on the same point. Then 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is going to be these points. 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is going to be there. And then 6 and 5 also on the same. But up here with 6 and 5 there. And then all that's going to happen now is I'm going to darken that till there and darken that till there, and then it comes down like that there to that point and to that point there, and that's where the interpenetration happens. So this is going to be 6 and 5 on both sides. Remember, 1 and 4, number 1 is basically facing us, and 4 is on the other side, like 2 is on this side, and 3 is on the other side, 5 is on the side, 6 on the other side. And there you have it like that, there. That is your line of interpenetration. Now I'm going to pull this out, right? I'm going to pull this out. I just need to add one more line in here. There we go. And then I'm going to pull this branch out, and I'm going to develop it right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line right there to show you how I develop. And I need a starter line. So I'm going to start my starter line here, and I'm going to make that number 1. Right? So I'm going to start developing it from this point. And I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides of 22. So let's do that. 22. There's my first 22, so I can measure it, or I like to work with my compass. And I open it, that's 22 now, so I'm going to go 22, 22, that's 1, 2, 3, I need another 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back to 1, always back to 1, okay, you must have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to construct all of these lines that way, like that. Please take note that this back here is that straight line which I'm unfolding now. Now let me get my main points, and I'm going to use my compass. Let's go to number 1. That's number 1 there, from the back to where it interpenetrates. So I'm going to mark it there. Okay, that's 2 number 1s. When I start, there we go. Okay, then I go to, while I have it, number 4 is the same length. So I'm going to stick to number 4. Here's number 4, there's number 4. Same length. Then I'm going to go to 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are the same length. 2 and then 3. Same thing. And then 4 and 5 the same as 2 and 3, which is going to be, 5 and 6. 5 and 6, a mistake. But just before we can connect it, it does wrap around that point B at the top and at the bottom. Right? It wraps around that point B. Very important. So where am I going to find point B? Point B, the wrap around that corner is between 2 and 3 and 6 and 5. How far? it's actually halfway, which is 11 and 11, which gives us, so 11 is the middle point between 2 and 3 and 6 and 5. So I'm going to go and find 2 and 3. Here's 2 and 3, and I'm going to halve that by doing an 11 there. And I'm going to find 6 and 5. There's 6 and 5, and I'm going to halve that by doing an 11 there. And then I'm going to draw a line like that, and I'm going to draw a line like that. And now I need to find from the back, because it cuts on that corner, not cut, but it wraps around that corner, so I have to go there, and I can find that distance there, which I'm going to do there and here. That's where A is, or B, the point that is being wrapped around both top and bottom. And now, to finally finish it off, I can connect all my points. There, down there, that way, drawing it very fast, that way, okay, just follow how I draw it. And then of course the back line as well must be dark, and then the two sides here dark and dark as well, and all the in-betweeners will just be left light, because those are folding lines as we develop this branch there. Okay, if you fold it close, you can actually put it in there. And that's your drawing. Enjoy.